Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to share with you all a poem by one of my favorite authors, Helen Steiner Rice. I have many of her books. I'm just outside spending time with God, arting, and I love doing that. But I just want to share with you all what's kind of in my desk and things that I do, and some of my accessories. So I have this Jesus Always by Sarah Young, the author of Jesus Calling, devotionals of it, and this is my daily devotional. And then I have my A Woman's Journal, and then I just write and just do some journaling in there. And favorite author is David Jeremiah, The God You May Not Know. And I just love sermons. They're so good, and just getting more of an understanding of the Word of God. And then I have this little pouch, this little see-through pouch that I keep my journals, my tiny journals. This is a vintage journal from the 1800s, and it's falling apart, so I don't really mind, but it's so pretty. And I just do some vintage book pages and scraps and splatter of paint, and I just love them. And then I shared this before on my channel. Like I said, I just love adding pieces together and scraps and art, so I love that. And then a bookmarker, and then when I go to the paint shop I have these samples, so I just like keeping them, so when I want to know my decoration, my painting of some furniture. And then I have this card that I pass around, this brooch, it's a vintage girl, and then another brooch. I love brooches, they're so pretty and sparkly, and I just love keeping that in a see-through bag. It looks so pretty in the way it looks. It for that bag. Just keep some scraps of paper, this little lamb for Easter, that was cute. Keep my pocket juice out here so when I need to charge my phone. Then I have some colored pencils, scissors, anything I need in here for my essentials. Circle container, I have my paints, mixed media, art, Bible journaling, all that good stuff. And then some of my favorite pens that I use, and my little gel rolly. And then my purse, this is one of my favorite purses I have, by Nicole Lee, and I'm not usually into leopard, but I love this girl in here. And I just keep in here some of my more pencils, some of my snacks, my journal, my books, my pink bag. So I love that. These are one of my favorites, and my cat bit this, so he likes anything that's like this. He would just bite it. And then some colored pencils, some paint brushes to watercolor and mixed media. And then of course I have to have my Bible, so that's the main thing, my Bible. So in this mixed media art I did was that she is in the garden and she's with God's nature, and I just like making the pages more realistic, and I just added this flower, and I just love how she looks because it's just really pretty. And the poem that I wrote in here was by this book, The Book of Hope by Helen Steiner Rice. So I'm gonna be reading a poem, but I wanted to show you all the pages and how they look because they're so pretty. They're just really pretty. And then this is the daily prayer dissolve your cares poem, and it says, I meet God in the morning and go with him through the day. Then in the stillness of the night before sleep comes, I pray that God would take over all the problems I couldn't solve, and in the peacefulness of sleep my cares will all dissolve. So when I open up my eyes to greet another day, I find myself renewed in strength, that there will open up a way to meet what seemed impossible for me to solve alone, and once again be assured I'm never on my own. So I love this because the main priority we should do is meet with God in the morning, and that gets us along our day, and just being still, and that He gives us a peace beyond understanding, and only He could give us this peace, not the world, not the things in it. So, and that He renews our strength, and that when we feel alone, when we feel like we're weak, when we feel like giving up, we are never on our own, because God promises us He will never leave us nor forsake us. So I picture her that she's going, it looks like she's alone in this garden. It looks like she's going on her own, but she isn't. God is with her. God is with her in His creation, the flowers, the beautiful colors in here, that God created all of this, and that she is never alone. That when she's focused on God, when God is first in her life, when He's the beginning of her day, she is never alone. And I just wanted to remind you all of that, and that even though when everything goes wrong, He gives us a peace beyond understanding, something that we can't explain. And I just want to encourage you all, when it doesn't feel like it, when you feel hopeless, when you feel worried, when you feel so much fear, to spend time with God and just be still and worship Him. But I wanted to share that with you all by one of my favorite poems, and just wanted to show you all of what's in my little disc outside. And thank you all for watching.